Hi, is this the Pskypeotherapy Center?
Yes, it is.
And is this Dr. Silva?
Yes, it's me.
Hi, it's Philip. I'm checking in for my session. I know you have me on file, but I wanted to give you a little background on me before we start. I'm the youngest of 5 boys. I'm an actor, writer, producer, and voiceover artist. I did Grand Theft Auto 5, Dora the Explorer, and now I'm the lead producer and host of the Manhattan Monologue Slam, which is like this really cool actors showcase show. But I wanted to talk about some issues going on in my life, and I thought this universal health care insurance and you and the therapy would help. What is that?
You have 5 more seconds right now.
I have a 30-second therapy session? That's what my insurance covers?
It's all your insurance covers.
But I didn't even get a chance to talk about how I offend people accidentally.
We talk about this in next session. Bye.
But...
Hi, Philip. Last session you left off on how you accidentally offend people. Do you want to keep going with that?
Yeah. So one of my first auditions in New York City was this really big audition where this manager had told me to go and do this monologue that I do. It's a funny monologue about how my girlfriend wants to share pornography with me. So I went to the audition, and it was like a cattle call. You could actually see the people auditioning. So from far away, I saw this guy go up there. He did this great monologue about his wife and the birth of his son. He started to cry and get all emotional because he lost all of that to drugs and alcohol. And the whole place stood up clapping and crying, and it was insane. I went to see the next guy go up, and he does the same kind of monologue, except he's single and he's done a lot of coke and made a lot of money. So I'm back there like he's gonna cry, right? And I was looking at people. So this woman looks at me and goes, "What the go, yeah, what the we're all like, why is he copying this guy's monologue?" She grabs my arm and says, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm here for the audition." She goes, "You're at an AA meeting. The audition's on the 2nd floor." I was heckling people at an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting, doctor. Do you want to comment on that at all, or just time's up?
No, I just have to say time's up. What is your issue today?
Well, I'm the youngest of 5 boys, and we didn't have any sisters, and I think my mother secretly wanted a girl, and there's home movie footage on the internet that surfaced that she dressed me in women's clothing. So, doctor, what do you think?
Well, time's up.
But wait, no, doctor!
Hi, Philip. Have you ever done shock therapy?
Oh, yeah. When I was a kid, I used to have this really bad bedwetting problem, and I couldn't go to sleepovers. I couldn't do anything. And so my friend put up a picture when we were in school back in 6th grade. And he wanted to show his daughter what we looked like in 6th grade, and I had these dark circles under my eyes. He put it up on Facebook, and then he was like, "I'm sorry, what happened?" And I said, oh, that Friday was school pictures. On Monday, I went to the doctor, and they told my dad that I have a bedwetting problem. So when I came home on Tuesday, there was this big metal sheet with jumper cables attached to this car battery, and it was on my bed, and my dad said, "Your brain doesn't know what your body's doing. So at night when you pee, it's going to shock your brain until you wake up and stop doing it." So I didn't sleep Tuesday night, Wednesday night, or Thursday night, and Friday were school pictures. So that the shock therapy worked. It's called the We Alert, and this is
Enough.
Hi, Dr. Silva. It's Philip again with another Skypeotherapy session. I know my insurance only allows me 30 seconds, right?
Very good.
The issues I wanted to talk about today is with my nieces and nephews that I don't think I connect with them because they're all about the internet.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I was talking to my niece. Okay, I'm going. I was talking to my niece, and she was like, "Uncle Philip, what was your life like? I can't believe you grew up without YouTube." She was like, "What do you do?" And I was like, "We would go outside. We'd run around and go outside and have fun." And she was like, "Outside, is that an app?" And I was like, "No, you don't download Outside." And then I looked at her prom pictures, and I was like, "Oh, my God, these guys should be parking cars." And then I showed her my older brother, Uncle Andrew's prom. Look at these pictures, doctor. That's how you rock a prom. Ugh, not again.
Session.
Hey, Dr. Silva, it's Philip again. I'm here for my Skypeotherapy session.
Hi, Philip.
Hi.
Just so you know, when you reach me during the weekend, is a double session.
Okay.
Or we also have a payment plan that you can do by Bitcoin.
So if I pay with Bitcoin, I can talk to you longer than 30 seconds?
Yes, you can.
So what the hell is Bitcoin?
Well, Bitcoins are created as a venue for payment processing work in which users offer their computing power to verify and record payments into a public ledger.
Are you reading this off Wikipedia? Look, everybody's been talking to me about this stupid Bitcoin. Why can't I pay like a normal human person? Cash, a check, a credit card, PayPal, Venmo. What? Oh my God. This is a joke.
See you next session.
Hi, Philip. I would like to talk about if you offended any other people than alcoholics, any other group.
I was talking about my show, The Monologue Slam, and I go around to acting schools, and I went to this black acting school to talk about the show and how they could participate, and I wanted to invite them for free, so I give them a password. The passwords are easy to remember. January, it's champagne, and then we got to February, and this big black dude stood up, and he's like, so February's black, right? Black History Month, right?
February. It's called black, right? It's black, man. It's Black History Month, man. It's Malcolm's birthday. Black, right?
The password is chocolate!
Chocolate? What's that? Because you got a black girlfriend?
No,
Let's see this shit.
No, it's for Valentine's Day, but I can change it. I'll change
Valentine's Day is black.
And I was like, no, it's chocolate. And he's like, is that because you got a black girlfriend? And I was like, no, it's because of Valentine's Day. Oh, you're killing me, doctor.
Time you left off on how you offend people, and now you want to talk about Galinsky logic.
Yeah, so I have two nephews that I went fishing with my brothers, and we're about to take the picture, and the fish comes off the hook and is flopping on the deck, and my nephew who didn't catch a fish was so mad. He was like, we're not losing this one. He dove down to get it. When he came up, he had a fish hook stuck in his nose. So here's where the Galinsky logic comes in. Instead of us rushing him to the hospital, we're moving people away and trying to get a great picture that we could post. So these ladies are like, you need to get him to the emergency room. We're like, get out of the way. You're blocking the light. So he's loving it. So he comes up to me and goes, what are we going to do now? And I said, well, we're going to have to drive you to the emergency room. And the doctor's probably going to take a needle and stick it in your nose to numb your nose to pull the hook out. Now he starts crying. He goes, they're going to put a needle in my nose? I said, you already have a hook in it.
Now the time is like more than up. Hi, Philip. We really need to go back to last week about Galinsky logic. It doesn't really need to talk about. Keep going.
All right, listen. It does make sense. All right, so my niece was getting married last month, and she had told me that there weren't enough seats, so I couldn't bring my girlfriend. It was just me. So 2 weeks prior to the wedding, her mom's mother dies. So her grandmother on her mother's side dies, right? So I go to the wake, and I'm like, she's there, praying in front of her grandmother, and I'm like, hey, Lauren, let's talk about this because now there's a spot open. Maybe I could bring my girlfriend. Was that out of line?
No. It's just around time.
You're yawning, doctor? We haven't even started yet.
I know, but I'm already bored.
Ugh. Fine. I'm here for my Skypeotherapy session. I know I only get 30 seconds from the insurance I'm with. Like, my issue is I have like 5,000 friends on Facebook, but if that were true, I think I would have way awesomer birthday parties. With all the success of the Manhattan Monologue Slam, I was interviewed by American Airlines magazine about the Manhattan Monologue Slam and how cool it is. And Andy Samberg was on the cover. I typed on Facebook, I was like, hey guys, I got into AA, put the link to the article, and then everybody's response was 12 steps, fill up, take your time, one day at a time. And I'm like, why would I post on Facebook that I got into Alcoholics Anonymous? It's anonymous. Doctor?
Yes. Bye.
Ugh. Hi, Dr. Silva. It's Philip here again for my 30-second Skypeotherapy session. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about my mom again. she, I call her on Saturdays, and she lives out in Connecticut, and I was wondering, she was like really depressed at a certain point. I was like, well, you got it. What do you do before you go to bed? And she's like, oh, I watch the news. And I'm like, oh, that's going to make anybody depressed. I said, you got to find something that you love to do and just do it before you go to bed. And I think you'll feel a lot better. So the next Saturday I called her. Totally different person. Totally upbeat. She's very excited. She's like, Philip, I took your advice. I feel so much better. I said, so what do you do before you go to bed? And she's like, oh, I read the obituaries. I'm alive and my friends are dead, Philip. I feel so much better. And I just want to thank you, because I think this Skypeotherapy in the 30-second format makes me feel great about myself.
Great. Proud of you, Philip. Bye.
Bye. Hi, Dr. Silva. It's Philip for my 30-second Skypeotherapy session. Yeah, I wanted to talk about my mom. She's getting up there in age. She's 87 years old, and she's only been with my dad. And I call every Saturday. She lives in Connecticut, just to make sure, I know she's doing well. They're doing well. And she had said that she was going to get a physical the following Monday. So when I called on that next Saturday, she was really quiet, and I was kind of scared. I was like, oh, my God, she's probably got cancer or something. And so I asked her, what's wrong? She said, well, the doctor asked me a question. And I was like, so, that's what they do. And she said, oh, he asked me if I was sexually active. And I said, no, I just lay there. And do you think he's a pervert, Philip? And I was like, he's not a pervert. He's just asking, the questions for protocol. You know what I'm saying, doctor?
Are you asking me for a prescription of Viagra to your mother?
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to get Viagra for my mom. That's gross. No, doctor, stop. Wait. Hi, Dr. Silva. It's Philip. I'm here for my 30-second Skypeotherapy session.
Hi, Philip.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, I'm a little upset. I do the Manhattan Monologue Slam, and I have a little bit of a following, and it's a lot of fun. There's like silly string and glitter and a good time. And I've had a lot of my guy friends come for like years on a regular basis, because it's the first Monday of every month. And the wives like, oh, go to Philip's little show. It's harmless. And then last month, they just couldn't show up. None of them came. And so I sent out a group email, and I was like, what's going on? And they're like, our wives think you made this elaborate ruse about your show so we could go to strip clubs, because every time we come home, we're stuck in glitter. And now I'm not allowed to their barbecues or anything, and it's not even about that. It's about my show, doctor. I mean, I'm not trying to hurt anybody. No, doctor, please, wait! Hi, Dr. Silva. It's Philip. I'm back again for another 30-second Skypeotherapy session.
Hi, Philip.
Yeah, I know that we haven't done many sessions, but I realize you know a lot about me because of how much I share on social media, and I'm kind of concerned now. Let me ask you a question. If the government asked you every morning that you had to tell them what you were doing, what you were wearing, and what you were eating, would you do that?
No.
Right. So what do you think Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all this stuff is, man? It's a government tracking device. Doctor, they know what I'm doing, and they know what you're doing right now.
Philip, I just got that. I have to go to fix my computer. Sorry, I do have to go.
Show me the phone, doctor. It hasn't been 30 seconds. They know it. Come on.
Yeah, it's almost there. Bye.
But hi, Dr. Silva. It's Philip back again with another 30-second Skypeotherapy session.
Hi, Philip.
How's your computer? Everything worked out?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Actually, you can make your appointments and upload your sessions if you want by iCloud.
You're using the iCloud? All my personal materials on the iCloud?
I mean, if you want.
I don't want that, man. The Rolling Stones said it. Hey, man, get off of my cloud. Doctor, please, I'm begging you. I hope you don't have your stuff up there. Get it off the cloud, man.
I have to go. Bye.
What's the computer problems again?
Yes. Shit, he's right. I have to get all my things off iCloud. Oh, God.
Doctor, I still see you and hear you.
Oh, fuck. Bye.
Hi, Dr. Silva. It's Philip back with my 30-second Skypeotherapy session.
Hi, Philip.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about how social media has ruined, like everybody knows everything about everybody, and it's like ruined reunions. Like I went back to my college reunion, and it was like awful because everybody knew everything about everybody already. It was like a waste of time. Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, everybody knows everything about everybody. So why are we meeting?
You know what, Philip? I think we should do our sessions by Facebook now and finish our Skypeotherapy. And time's up.
Wait, you're just gonna read my timeline and then instant message me? Wait, you're just gonna read my timeline and then instant message me?
Wait, you're just gonna read my timeline and then instant message me?
Doctor, don't end the Skypeotherapy, Doctor, no!